Hey, 4 things you should know as a renter.
All the things. Hey there. All right, so we are going to say bye-bye to the apartment today. I'm a little emotional, and of course, true to fashion, it is quite raining outside. I told you it was like the rainiest here in Savannah. Okay, so onward to the apartment. Grab my drink. It's dark. There's the window that's the most obvious that doesn't close. The things we put up with in this house. This was my favorite room for so long. And this was the living room. And now we turn to what was the bedroom. Such good light in here. And this was the little room off to the side. This was the dining room / my office. All right, y'all, so from 12-foot ceilings to a tiny little cottage. Here's a quick list of 4 things that you should know as a renter. Number 1, a do not break lease. A do not break lease. I've never heard of this. I mean, I don't even know how long I've been. I'm old, so I'm not going to say how long I've been renting, but I've been renting for a very long time, and I had never even heard of a do not break lease. I didn't think that was real. Oh yeah, it's real. And what that means is they're serious. You cannot break your lease, regardless of your situation. You will be held responsible for every month's rent that you are not in the place. If you can find somebody to take over, then of course that's not the case. So I'm pretty sure that's a kind of reserved for really slummy people, slummy landlords. So that's something that you might need to be aware of, just saying. Your money into escrow with the magistrate court is going to be a really fabulous option for you if something were to ever go on with your landlord. A lot of the times we feel like we don't have any control over the situation, or that we're powerless as the tenant. That's absolutely not true. You can, if somebody isn't doing the repairs that they need to, you can take that money that you owe them for rent and put it into an escrow account with the magistrate court, in which case they will receive that money once the repairs have been made. That is a very important thing that we can utilize. So a lot of people don't know that's available. Your city inspector also is kind of there to have your back. In some cities, maybe larger cities, will have entire units that are separate just for dealing with landlords and property management companies. But the good news about the city inspector is they'll come out, they will look at the space, they will be the ones to hold the landlord or the property management company accountable for the repairs that need to be made. And that's really important because that's their job. And it's so easy to try to take on the company yourself, but it's really better to just ease off the gas and let somebody else do it, because there's actually
That's their job. And frankly, it's just far more effective. So you don't go yelling and screaming and acting like a fool. You need to get on the phone with your city inspector and get your little check for the rent over to the magistrate court. And that way you are fully protected and completely legal. But it's also really, really important for you to know your rights, because some management companies will literally do whatever they can to get over on you or to get your dollars. So it's really good to know your rights, which goes into the last item on the list, is to make sure you know what's legal in your state.
Okay, I forgot something, and I'm going to be honest with you. I frequently forget things, so this should be expected in most videos. Let me elaborate on that last number 4 real quick. It's very important. It sounds like overwhelming, and you don't have to know every single detail about your state. But when it comes to certain details that you might find about your legal rights in your state as a tenant, some states have very good provisions, and it's very empowering to know where you are protected so nobody can take advantage of you. It's also good to know where you're not protected so you can keep a lookout for things up ahead, right? Okay, it's good to be prepared. Now, number 5 didn't make the list, which is how you know I made this video after migraine, because I can't believe I didn't tell you guys. It's so simple, and it's the most annoying, I'm not gonna lie. You need to keep every little piece of paper every time you pay rent, every time you sign a new lease. If your company makes you sign every year, keep every single copy. Keep them in a file in your inbox. Keep them in paper in your office. Just keep them and know exactly where they are, because that may come in handy. You might be very grateful you have that one day, and you may not need that, which is a good thing, but if you do, you'll be glad you have it. So number 5, keep your paper trail. So important, your receipts, babe, your receipts. Okay, so that's it. Moving on. That is all, I swear. So I missed last week posting a video because I was doing all of this. We got told at very short notice that we could turn our keys in early. Therefore, we really didn't even know we were moving out. We thought we had a month. There were still quite a few things to do, and we took care of that, and now I can go back to regular posting. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye. And I wanted to do just like a last moment in my house. It's not my house anymore. It was just time for me to go somewhere a little bit quieter, somewhere that is in the middle of nature, and that is what we did, so it's good.